Hello, good morning everyone. I am Kushal Modi. I am doing my Masters in Engineering Management at University of Wollongong. Today I would like to talk about operation management in gas pipeline construction in Australia. My student ID number is 5717103 and the subject code ENGG851. These are the basic content of my presentation. First start with introduction. Introduction including my two questions, what is gas pipeline, what is operation management. Then flow to the problem happened in pipeline monitoring. Then research question. Then design propose for particular that question. Then advantages, the limitation and referencing. Now I would like to start with introduction. The first, what is pipeline? Pipeline is useful for transportation of goods and material through a pipe. Liquid and gases are transported in pipelines, and many chemical stables substance can be through a pipeline. We can use as any liquid form of oil, petrol or anything, and we can consider as a gas in a utilizing with the pipelines which basically good transport of crude and refined petroleums, and we can include other fluids like sewage, water, slurry and beer. A gas pipeline, which is the best method for transporting gas locally for particular in some distance of range, but we can also send through a wide area of distance. The gas is required to be transported over a long distance from the generation site to the spots when it is utilized. Gas pipeline, the gas framework from the area of creation where gas is gathered to the point and where it is utilized as a part of house or organization. We can assume that one plant or any gas and oil filled industry. If I can talk, I can talk about India or ONGC, which is Oil and Natural Gas Corporation of India. They collected gas and oil in the particular land or particular station, then sent through the GGS station, which is called group gathering station. They can collect the oil as well as gas and send it through the refinery. Refinery can start the procedure of refine in a separate forms, like in a particular they separate petrol, diesel as well as slurry oils for truck oil, and they can distribute in a sense of various things, and same things happen for gas. So this is the whole procedure, and then at the end where is utilized as a part of houses or organizations. This is the overview. This is the limited network. Like this gas and oil industry is limited in particular our country as well as Australia also. There is not a huge network. Like we can compare with any automobile company or anything. It is good enough. Unknown to public but vital to transportation system. Next, only mode that is unidirectional, which can goes in a one direction, not revert back in a particular same place. For every pipeline incident, there are 50 railway incidents. This is the operation management. What is operation management? That refers to the administration of business practice to create the highest level of efficiency possible within oil and gas field industry. This is the particular solution I have mentioned in this PPT. This is the enterprise pipeline management solution. Like this is the all group gathering stations, and then they compress through the management, then light pack, then hydraulic profile, gas flow, and at the end we can utilize as a nomination management. But in a flow we can we can see this is the metering. They can store as well as reading the meter what we are getting and what we are delivered and what we can use. And the other part is a pump management, hydraulic profile metering. They can sense everything, ticketing schedule, batch tracking, inventory management, and next to the tanking flow path. It goes in a real life chain cycle. So this is the solution for enterprise. This is a solution for pipeline management. This is the what problem we have facing for particular gas pipeline. For particular in a monitoring or surveillance purpose, the first information communication system loss. Second, location detection through GPS. We can't assume a direct location. We can assume in a particular small unit or small area. But if we can merge with wide large area network, there is some error in location detection. The framework and establishment expensive. The next, difficult compatible with other system like Mac and Windows. There is a different operating systems in a particular simulation mode or surveillance mode. So there is some difficulty in how to compatible with each other. Other including sensor error including pressure, temperature, flow, level. So they can actuate the sensor from the electrical pulse, but sometimes this is not accurate as 100% accuracy. Power efficiency is also a problem. So there is a we can use some solar cell and solar technology to use the solar power in a particular plant. But this is the future scope. We can work towards that. The multimedia data transmission. Research question: how to improve online security monitoring system for gas pipeline networks in terms of real simulation technology? The answer is wireless sensor node. The pipeline observation and monitoring through WSN. WSN, which gives accurate topology and satisfactory data mining technique. WSN, which is a wireless sensor node, it connects with the whole system and framework should actualize multi-agent system, which is called as MAS, and service-oriented architecture (SOA) to incorporate heterogeneous sensors to information from cameras, pressure sensor, humidity sensors, and all other measurements, and detect the identify pipeline leakages and threats. What we have to do in a particular things, because they can generate an alarm error, so we can or engineers can work according them, and they can merge with the PLC, SCADA as well as DCS system, so we can see the whole infrastructure, whole monitoring system in under one room, and we can identify the error and solution towards them. The next, event flow for design. The number one, the attackers. The attackers happen even in the pipeline. The number two, sensor, which is detect or actuate the presence of the attackers. The number three, signal is generated and video camera is initialized. Number four, video recording start as well as transmission to the internet and base station. Number fifth, video analysis is done, decision support system. Number six, other sensor data such as pressure and volume are collected and fused. Number seven, threat and location of threat to the pipeline is confirmed and threat level assigned. Number 8, alert is generated and sent to the security officers or a various stakeholders. This is the architecture we can use for IOP MIMS in a pipeline. This is the wireless camera, 1, 2, and this is the micro drone. They can surveillance the all system. It can connect with the GPRS system, and there is the network for internet enabled MAS or base station PC. This is the architecture. The next, what is the strength? Strength of this model is manage and mitigate third-party TPI on pipeline with the help of universal modeling language. There is 3 machine learning algorithm in a support vector system, which gives a good 91% performance. What is the limitation? Limitation is we are not getting 100% accurate result for this server, and this is experimental setup. Its cost is very expensive. This is all my reference.